Hey everybody, this is Dave. Welcome back to the RPG Kit series. And in this video, I'm actually going to just finish up our base character controller tutorial and just take a quick look at the code again and touch up the scene a little bit. What I've done is I've actually just created a little bit of a grass texture for us to use. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that in. Let's see, where did I put that? RPG demo. I have lots of different folders, do lots of different things. Just because I wasn't too happy with our scene here with the green grass, I think it's a little bit boring. So what I want to do is just instead of just this type of ground, I'll add a let's take a look and see what this looks like here. If I just put this material, I drag and drop it, to me that looks much nicer. It's sort of like a nice grassy texture. Reminds me of Sega grass. I could scale that texture if I wanted to as well. Or I can shrink my guy to make him smaller or anything like that. What I'll do is I will shrink this texture a little bit just to get him to be a different scale here. So we'll use 12 and 12. Let's see what that looks like close up. At this point in time, he is about, let's see here, let's move our little dude. Let's see what he looks like. He takes about a square up. He takes about 1 square up, and that's kind of nice. I mean, we can use that to sort of figure out where he's standing. And if I look to, one thing that looks like it'll be handy for us is that roughly the squares that we have on our texture roughly line up with the squares of the terrain. Let's see if we can get that to be a little bit more accurate actually. Let's just see if we can get that to work. It's still very close, but not quite what we want. We'll make it a little bit smaller. Oh wait, smaller or bigger? What I'm trying to do is get these guys to line up a little bit better. That's looking very good. I imagine that one more here. Again, what I'm trying to do is really just to get these to line up as a nice visual reference. And you're going to wonder later on, why did he spend an hour doing that? Well, this looks like it matches up. I'm looking here at this gap here, and it looks very close to this gap here. Anyway, it's going to be good for now. We'll live with that. Okay, and the other thing that we'll do in our scene is go ahead and just add in some sky colors. I wrote down some sky colors that would be nice to use here: 104, 205, 250. So instead of using a background texture, we will use, I have the ambience editor open up right now. We'll use 104, 205, 250. We'll take a look and see what that looks like. A nice blue sky. So we'll save the scene, we'll save the resources, and we'll run around. And here we are, running around in our little scene. Okay, we'll just take a quick look at the camera code here to see actually not the camera code, the input code here to see what it's doing. Is it has some properties for different buttons and for the sticks, and what this does is basically track where we are moving the stick on the screen so that it can figure out how large we've moved it, and once it's figured that out, it sends the information back over to our main AI, which tells us the object in the scene, which is our avatar, how to move around. I'm going to go ahead and switch to a longer video format so that we have more time per lesson to look at these things. But this will conclude the initial goal, which was to get a guy running around inside a game world.